In this podcast, I'm going to talk about how Dombrovskis teaches Winnie Pooh how to live. The incident, which is the reason for this podcast, is that EU and China agree on investment deal. They were making this deal for 7 years. It took long, but now they have agreed on a business investment deal. And one of the major representatives from EU side who was quite active in the process of finishing this deal was Dombrovskis, the EU Commission Vice President from Latvia, who formerly was Latvian Prime Minister. And he isn't maybe the best person to negotiate with communists. Really not, because the Chinese aren't free in the big picture. Of course, there is Taiwan, where Chinese people live and where they enjoy a lot of freedoms. But mainland China is run by the Chinese Communist Party, and that is a very bad and evil party. And its leader is Winnie Pooh. Or at least a guy who looks like Winnie Pooh. He has actually another Chinese name, but it's not so easy to pronounce, and Winnie Pooh will have to do. He's the leader, and he likes to run the country with a strong hand, and he admires Mao Zedong a lot. And since he took power, he turned China more towards a Mao Zedong authoritarian leadership model. And the liberalization in China has made really only little steps forward. I think that the treaty between EU and China isn't a good treaty. And I think that Dombrovskis found a way to get bribes for his activities in the finishing of this treaty. I think that Dombrovskis has done similar things like he did when Latvia had to save Parex bunker. He loves to have KGB contacts. He loves to make some deals which involve offshore accounts and hidden company. He loves the black money. And I think that the Chinese were really ready to pick up the KGB contacts who know Dombrovskis and look for ways to pay him off so that he takes a more disadvantageous stance towards EU and makes a deal that profits China more. All the details of the deal aren't on the table right now, but I am really skeptic that the deal will make a fair arrangement towards human rights and towards democracy. Chinese Communist Party is really anti these rights, and I'm really not seeing how they would be interested in changing their stance. I think that EU will give a lot of access for the Chinese to to the European market, but will receive very little for that, very little. And the Chinese will try to put on an illusion. They will try to look it like they would complain with the regulations, but many details they will hide, and there won't be a full-scale transparency, and they will find a lot of ways how not to comply with the treaties and keep on going on with their bad habits, like mistreating of human rights in a very terrible way. Thank you so much.